Hello everyone and welcome to the Grange Headteacher Summer 2 CCCU Assembly. We are pretty far into the academic year and we've only got a few weeks left. So let's make the most of it. The way that we finish is actually what counts. So we know what Grange CC learning means. We know what we are about. We believe in a great caring attitude. We don't say, I don't care. We always care. We always want to do our best. We always want to try our best. Now, that might mean that we make mistakes, we fail along the way. That is not a problem because we are always learning, especially from our mistakes. It doesn't always feel nice to make a mistake, but when we make a mistake, we learn from our mistake. We fix it up. We go higher because we've learned from our mistake. We go to the next level because we're always going for improvement and progress. That's what it's all about. We use everything we learn. We use our education to help us to make great choices as we go along in life, and we never give up. That's what a CC learner is. That's what a Grange pupil is all about. That's what Grange people are all about. We know that it's important to be physically healthy, to eat well, to drink well, to sleep enough, to exercise. Those are really important things. But what's really important, where our real strength comes from, is when we are our very best, when we dig deep and we go inside ourselves and we draw on our character strength, on our strength of character. That will help us to solve the problems that life throws up at us. Now, it isn't easy. Nobody says it's easy, but we embrace the challenge. We use our character strength and we live with confidence and consideration, a balance of those two. Confidence is I care about me. That's why our Grange CC salute is the hand on the heart, because we have confidence, we care about ourselves and we look out for ourselves. And we balance that with consideration. That is caring about the world around us and about the people around us. And the balance of those two is the CC way. Now, here are some Grange Pupils of Hope. Hader, our new head pupil, together with Lola and Anastasia. And Hader did a brilliant Grange podcast. You can look it up. The Great Grange Podcast is on Spotify, on Anchor, all the platforms. Brilliant podcast from Hader, well worth listening to. Yomundi, I saw you really express the character strength of gratitude this past week, and I really appreciated that. Thank you. Diana, you as well expressed the value of gratitude and caring, and that was really powerful. Blinart, Dara, and Nur, you gave me amazing pupil voice feedback from all three of you after the lesson that I came to visit last week. Really, really valuable, really interesting, and I'm really proud of you as Grange pupils as well. So these are Grange Pupils of Power giving us hope. Well done to all of you. Now, our character strength focus this week is the quality of hope. And I think hope is a really, really important character strength. Because if you have hope, it means that you believe that things can get better. And not just that things can get better, you believe that things will get better. And you live your life in a way that believes that things will be good and can be good. And that that it matters what you do to make the future a good place. So we always say at Grange, it's not about who you are right now. It's about always becoming the best that you can become, and really living your life with confidence and consideration. We've spoken about embracing the challenge. Challenge is basically what life throws at us. A lot of really difficult things, but when we embrace the challenge, when we say, I am going to be brave, I am going to face this challenge, not just going to run away from it or walk away from it or just try and find the easy way. I'm going to embrace the challenge, then we grow from that. Now, we've also spoken about star sitting. It's about when you are learning, you're doing star sitting. You are especially learning in school with a teacher, with an educator, with an adult. Any opportunity you get to learn, you do star sitting. You don't just sit, you sit up straight. You track the speaker, so you're really focused on the speaker. You ask and respond just as a scholar would, as a pupil of power would, and you respect everybody around you so you can learn from them, you can hear their contributions, and they don't get distracted or disturbed by you. But now, what I wanted to say is the way that you actually live, when you embrace the challenge, when you do star sitting, when you live with the CC way, with confidence and consideration, well, when you live like that, the way that you live with others, it really matters for the future. So let's go back to that character strength of hope. So when you live with hope, it's important to realize that what you do is you don't just value people who fit in. You don't just think about yourself. You think, what I do makes a difference to everyone. So you respect others by not giving up on them. Now, what we are talking about is there are people very, very easy to get on with. There are people good to be friends with, good to learn with, good to be in a class with, good to be in the workplace together with them. But then there are people who it can be quite difficult to learn with them in class. It can be quite difficult, maybe because sometimes they are still struggling to learn how to behave in the right way. Sometimes they struggle with self-regulation, with controlling themselves. But the point is, what I'm saying is, the way that we live with everybody, not just the people who behave well, the way we live with everybody is really, really important, and it matters. But it's difficult. So how do we do that? And that's what I wanted to say. We need to draw on our character strengths. So when somebody is not making the right choices, they need kindness. We need to also feel the character strength of gratitude, because everybody has something to contribute. Everybody does something good at some point. And if we can be grateful for the good they do bring into our lives, that helps us to learn to get on with them and to do well with them. If we can learn the quality of forgiveness. So sometimes people really do things that upset us or hurt us or irritate us. But if we have the power of forgiveness, together kindness, gratitude, forgiveness, if we learn to use perspective. Now, I did an assembly a while ago, before Corona times, when we spoke about perspective. It was like putting on magic glasses and seeing things in a positive way, trying to understand the other person, trying to understand what might be bothering them, why they are behaving like that. They're not behaving like that because they want to upset us, but maybe something is upsetting them. Maybe they're distressed. Maybe they need help. Social intelligence, we've spoken about that as well, is where we realize that everybody is important in society. We don't just say these are the valuable people, these are the people who do brilliantly, who get good marks, who behave well, who know what to say to the people in authority. No, we use social intelligence and we know how to get on with everybody. We use love, and by love, what I mean is we care about with humanity, with inside ourselves. We care about all people, and we live with compassion for those around us. So these are all character strengths that can really help us to get on with people who, and I'm going to use inverted commas over here, who are a challenge to get on with or who are difficult to get on with. But we have used those character strengths. In Grange, we believe in inclusion. We don't just reject people and say, go away. We help people with kindness, gratitude, forgiveness, perspective, social intelligence, love. We help everybody to succeed. Because if everybody does better, we do better as well. If everybody does better, the world does better, we all do better. So I'm just going to over here say, in the last few weeks we've got in Headteacher Assembly, I'm going to hopefully try and talk a little bit about the zones of regulation, which is an amazing, amazing system that I've learned about recently. And I know some of you really know about the zones, but they help us to all manage our feelings and manage our emotions, even when our emotions and feelings are really, really powerful. So with that in mind, remember that the way we live with other people really matters for the future. So it's the people who are not necessarily easy for us to get on with. Those people are very, very important for us to challenge ourselves, to embrace the challenge, and to find ways, positive ways, to get on with them so that they do well and we do well. Here are our stars of the week. Our gold stars: Hader, Blinart, Yusuf ES, Zara in Tubman, Abdullah D. Well done to you, proud of you. You're the gold stars, class champions. Sultan, Samia, Nora, and Dua all in Gandhi, Hader, Faris, Diana, and Shiley all in Churchill, and Adam in Churchill. Well done, Adam. Furkan in Churchill as well. That's brilliant. And Aryan in Churchill. Lots of class champions in Churchill. And Maruna in Churchill. Well done to you. And Eric in Churchill. Brilliant work. Shema, proud of you. You class champion in Luther King. Simon, class champion in Luther King. Dara, class champion in Luther King. Nur, class champion in Luther King. Leonard, class champion in Luther King. Well done, class champions in year 6. In Tubman, Zara, Abdullah D. And in Parks, Yusuf ES and Oliver, well done. And Zikrea, well done. And Jabril and Mandela, proud of you, class champions. In the Grange House of Water, it's been a tough week, but you still made progress. Well done to you, Grange House of Water, and you get the swivel because you're the highest attaining house. And we've got Kavish, Kauthar, Anna, Devesh, Pirata, Zara, Aliaman, fantastic to see you there. Great start at Grange. Parisa, Zara Q, Stacy, Ikram, Grace, Safana, Maruna, Aryan, Sultan, Furkan. I'm really proud of all of you. And Fly, and here we go. Aliyah, Shiley, Nora, and flying in is Oliver, Diana, and the swivel in the House of Water in Upper Key Stage 2 goes to Blinot with 71 points. Well done, House of Water. And Grange House of Fire, there we go. It was a hard week, but we have done really well. Malak, fantastic. You have made a great start at Grange. Well done to you. Bashir, fantastic. Hewad, Benaya, Serena, Ali A, and Danya, Patrick, Yamindi, Jausa, Simon, Ryan, Isaac, Rochelle, and flying in is Cole, Eric, Samia, and the swivel goes to Hader with 76 points. Well done, Grange House of Fire. Grange House of Air, there you go. Mehdi, Bashir, Dana, Kiana, Mora, Abdullah E, Mario, Sabrine, Arzu, Zara S, and that's great, Zara S, and Sarah AR, and we've got Raisa, Shema, Amrit, Masood, Jackie, Sana S, Hadil, Muhammad A, Bianca, flying in is Faris, Nur, Dara, and the swivel goes to Dua with 66. Well done, Grange House of Air. And I forgot there's a double swivel, Yusuf ES. Dua and Yusuf ES, that's a double swivel. Well done, Grange House of Air, both with 66. Well done, Grange House of Earth. There we go. And we've got Anastasia, Maha, Nemo, Race, Aisha, Ayub, Jewel, Ali G, Sumaya, Evelina, Jody, Eamon. And we have got Anushanth, Alex, Lala, Dinura, Ali R, Asia, Samra, Hetron, Lena, Tebarek, Adam, Habiz, Zikrea, and I'm so sorry, that should have been flying in. It's Adam flying in, Habiz flying in, and Zikrea, you should have got the swivel. Apologies for that, but well done to you. That is, you get me stating it, Zikrea, you get the swivel. Brilliant. So Grange Community, 22,365 points. Even with a difficult week, we did really well and crashed through the 22,000 points barrier. So brilliant work. So classy classes. Now let's just look at that. So Gandhi class, I'm really proud of you. Smashed through the 1,000-point barrier and got yourselves back into the top 3 in classy class. So well done, Gandhi class. Really proud of you. Churchill class, you came back into the classy classes, into the top 3. And look at that. Between Gandhi class and Churchill class, 1 point difference. And that is with over 1,000 points. So that's amazing. But the classy class of last week was powerful Parks class with only That's amazing. Look how close those points totals were. So you really, in classy class this week, you really are all classy class. Really brilliant work. And past class the week before, 2 weeks ago, you were third in classy class in the top 3, and you moved yourself up into the top position. Well done. But amazing how close it was this last week. So we set ourselves an incredibly ambitious half-term target of 100,000 points. We've never done that before. But look at us. We're on 88,685. So if we keep this up, we're going to set a Grange Galaxy record. Brilliant work, everybody. Remember, we're powerful, we're kind, we are loved, we are Grange, and we're going to make it. Messages of Hope campaign. I have got a submission from Hader. So brilliant. Thank you, Churchill class. And we have got to get that up before the year is over. We've had Freddie and the reindeer and the pop plants and the handprints and the Messages of Hope campaign. And if we hit 100,000 points, that's it. I'm cracking out my tracksuit and trainers. And the last day, we will just have so much fun. Adults versus children tournament. I'm going to participate in all of them: cricket, football, basketball, debating, and even chess. Whoops. And let us go back. So let's go back. Sorry, just a moment. If we just go back to where we were, I got to, here we go. So it will be now the classy class of the year 2020-2021. That's Leave Your Legacy. We spoke about that last week. So I'm going to come in about 2 weeks' time to say which was the classy class of the whole year in Upper Key Stage 2, and then you will work on Leaving Your Legacy. So let's enjoy the week ahead. Let's be great. Let's be Grange. Let's live our lives with confidence and consideration. Remember, let's live with hope. Let's know that how we are to other people really, really matters. And let's be the school. Let's be the people who embrace and celebrate the difference and respect everybody for who they are with all those character strengths. Let's learn together. Let's respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Going to hear more about the zones in the next few weeks. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.